NBA Finals. So
Ah,
Celtics ran away with the first one. They really got into Kyrie's head because I thought Kyrie was going to come into the series guns blazing,
same.
revenge season for Kyrie.
Yeah,
Yeah, he didn't do shit.
nothing.
You can say the same thing about Game 2.
Yep,
Didn't do shit.
nothing.
And if Kyrie keeps playing like this, it's not going to look good for the Mavericks because although Luka Doncic has been out there, but you could argue that he's been the best player on this court in this series up to date.
Like I would say, first game injuries got to him a little bit, but this second game, he had like 20 something points within like the first quarter.
He went crazy in the first.
Yeah,
And he's literally dragging himself into the arena.
you see him after the game,
Probably even worse.
just iced up, ice and wrap. That's it. Just limping out of there.
It's wild. It's like so. I didn't get to watch the full game yesterday, but I tuned
me
into the
neither.
fourth quarter. I mean, the Mavericks at one point were, I think it was like a 5 or 7 point game. They kept it close,
Yeah,
but it didn't feel that way at all.
no. It was like Luka, Kyrie couldn't hit his shots. Role players couldn't do shit.
And I think that's where they're going to lose the series, quite honestly, because I mean, Boston is so deep, bro. They got, I mean, you got Tatum coming after you, Horford, Holiday, who you could argue is potentially the MVP as of right now, literally locking up Kyrie left and right. Derek White, who's had himself a hell of a playoffs. Jaylen Brown is playing like the absolute franchise face of the franchise player for the Boston Celtics right now. And even their bench, man. Kristaps is playing good, although it looked like he was a little banged up Sunday. So we'll have to keep an eye on what he does. But, I mean, all in all, the Boston Celtics are absolutely just on a rampage right now. I think they only lost 2 games in this whole playoffs, which some may say it's like, well, every star player that they've played so far, they've been hurt, so they've just been getting by. And they're saying that Jason Tatum's just getting by, but it's like
If he doesn't have to do anything, then fuck it.
that's what I'm. But they're acting like he's not doing anything at all. Like I know that his 3-point percentage has been crap the last 2 games. He went 1 for 7 and all that. But if you look across the rest of the stat line, I mean, he finished with 9 rebounds total, 12 assists, a steal, and 18 points. So he's still contributing. It's like just because he's not putting up the typical 3-point numbers and all that and the points or whatever, he's still contributing like one of their top players. Yeah. Jaylen Brown, I mean, he impressed me. Like this whole playoff, it's like even Flinch was saying when we were talking about it last week that hey, maybe Jaylen Brown is the face of this team, and I'm like, well, I mean, if you look at the overall picture, like you see on the marquees, they put Jason Tatum all the time. They want Jason Tatum to be the face of that team, which he still can be. But more recently, it's been Jaylen Brown, bro. Like if I had to pick an MVP in the NBA Finals right now, I think it's a toss-up between Jaylen Brown and Jrue Holiday. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, like, unless somehow the Mavericks win and Luka gets it, it's got to be one of them two.
I'm at that point right now where I have zero hope for the Dallas Mavericks.
Zero.
How good Luka plays, even if Kyrie starts shaping around, because it's just the Boston Celtics are built to, even if their star players aren't playing well, they got a deep enough roster to go get it done.
Like the first game, I knew when they went on that run, it was like the first, second quarter, they hit like 5 threes in a row. I was like, yeah, this might be the game here. And then the last game, I forgot if it was halftime or the end of the third. Pritchard hit that buzzer beater. I was like, yeah, that's it right there. That's the game. Just turn it off right there and then.
With the way Luka's playing, like if he continues to play at this rate like he is right now, he's not going to last, bro. He's barely making it into the arena. Yeah, he's putting up the numbers, but
especially if he's not getting help, like
right now he's all that they got, bro.
Yeah,